What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and this is another one of my rambling videos. That's what I like to call my vlogging series, in which I just talk about myself, my life, the things that are going on around it, things that are going on in the world that affect me on a personal level, and it's a series that I'm a big fan of. Sometimes they get watched a lot, sometimes they don't. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's important for us to bond here this way. And in fact, it's kind of funny. I want to show you a comment, and I'm going to put it here below, and you can read it, or maybe I'll splash it up on the screen. But I went back to a video from 2009 recently. In the video that I talked about the passing of my mother and the experience that I had while she was there and in her death. It's a very depressing video, and I'm never going to link to it. In fact, I've gone ahead and I think I'm going to end up making it a private before this goes live. But there's a comment there by a fellow YouTuber by the name of Zybak TV, and I'm going to link that below. And Zybak said that he hoped that I never deleted that video and I never stopped doing that kind of thing, because he felt that it's what made my channel different, and it's what made my channel better, is that I'm very personal, and that I want to be personal with you, that I want you to know everything that's going on in my life, and I want to know about what's going on in yours. And he said that one day you will be successful because of that. And that is amazing, because I saw that comment 3 years, 4 years after he'd made it. And I'm very successful here on YouTube. I'm very successful in everything that I've set out to do in life. And how much of my life has changed since the day that I originally uploaded that video, the day that I got back after burying my mother. Wow. It's just hard to think about, you know, how much my life has gotten better. And of course, we miss her. But let me try to get back on track. I'm always trying to balance that entertainment value and personal value. I'm always trying to get up the Francis videos for the people that just want to see that. And I want to talk about video games because obviously it's something I really enjoy doing, and I want to do that. And of course I've been streaming now on Twitch TV. Hopefully we'll remember to talk about that by the end of this video. But at the same time, I know what makes my channel is being me, and talking about me, and talking about the things that I've done and overcome. And sometimes it's difficult to balance that, because I don't want to sound self-centered, I don't want to sound shitty, I don't want to sound, you know, I don't want to sound like an asshole. And sometimes I'm afraid when I'm uploading all these wedding videos and all this stuff that maybe that's what I'm doing. I don't ever want to be that YouTuber. I don't ever want to be that YouTuber. Because my mission at the end of the day is not to you know, self-masturbate here. It's not some sort of mental masturbation. What it is an opportunity to bond with you and get to know you. And I've made some real friends, going all the way back to my friend Adam, to more recent friends I've made recently. Hello, Midcard for life. Good people that I've met through YouTube, and of course my own fiance. So I always have to do this. I always have to reach out to you guys this way. So let's talk about what's actually going on in my life. I saw my doctor on Monday, and we got some very surprising test results back. I debated whether or not I was going to talk about this, but a random Twitter follower, whose name eludes me at the moment, suggested that I have my testosterone checked, because after a year of pounding at lower calorie, low carb, keto work, I'd only lost a small amount of weight. And he said that it was possible that my testosterone levels were out of whack. And I went to my doctor, and I asked him to test it, and he said sure, he didn't think there was a point, but he'd do it. He did test my testosterone levels, and I have basically no testosterone in my body. Explains a lot. He went on to explain to me, and the research has gone on to explain to me, that someone my size can have testosterone issues, because fat creates estrogen, which can drown out the testosterone. There could be any number of other reasons, but normally people who are obese will have some testosterone issues, mine being dismally bad. And having low testosterone is definitely a way to keep the weight locked on, which is shocking to me and surprising to me. But they're going to work towards testosterone replacement therapy and hopefully get me back up to a normal level. And in doing so, hopefully we will be able to move forward and and we'll see some better results from this next year of dieting and working towards it. And we are also dieting to work towards bariatric surgery sometime in 2014. And I know that's very controversial, and some of you are like, Boogie, that's stupid crazy, that's stupid dangerous, you could die on the table, you could die due to an infection afterwards, it could be difficult on your brain, you're going to go through hell. And some of you are thinking the exact opposite. Oh, you cheap piece of shit, I can't believe you're taking the easy way out, I can't believe you're going to do that, it's so easy. Oh, surgery just solves everything. I heard that in Grand Theft Auto on one of the commercials for the bariatric surgery, in which they're like, you know, surgery solves everything. Just go under the knife so you don't have to live your life or whatever. I don't fucking know. So such weird misconceptions of it. But if I'm unable to lose the weight through hormone replacement therapy, diet, and exercise over the next 3 to 6 months, we are going to immediately pursue bariatric surgery. We're starting the talks of that now. Because this is it. 2014 has to be the year that I at least put a big dent in this shit. In 2013, a lot of people would look at me and they say, well, Boogie, was a failure. You didn't lose very much weight. You lost, after putting back on some weight during the wedding and before the wedding, you lost a total of 40 pounds. That's not very good. And I'll be the one to tell you that 2013 was a rousing success. Not in a way that you can physically see, but in a way that I can feel. I was able to, for the first time in my life, know what it's like to not feel hungry. I knew for the first time in my life what it was like to be in control of my eating. I learned all of these mental jumps and leaps and exercises that I repaired this brain so much in 2013. Thanks to new techniques, thanks to Reddit's Keto subreddit and Reddit's Lose It subreddit, advice from my friends and family, advice from my fans here on YouTube, and the loving support of my wife. And the difference I think it's made in our new approach is all the much stronger because I know I can do it. And since the wedding, I've lost about 6 pounds, and I'm on a diet scale that should have me losing between 2 to 4 pounds a week, which is, I know, a slow pace, but you can't go much faster than that. And 4 pounds a week would be ludicrous if I could do that. Most likely it's going to be 2 pounds a week. And that's all to try to get me to my target goal for surgery. And that's pretty much the weight loss update. Now, a lot of people, when they hear about that, they're like, why aren't you exercising more? And I'll have you know that I have been in such chronic pain over the past 2 years that exercising has become impossible. Fortunately, my doctor just this Monday started me on a new pain regimen, and that pain regimen is working splendidly. It's basically just prednisone, and as dangerous as that can be with someone my size who has had frequent infections in the past, the amount of pain that I'm not in is fantastic. Now, they only gave me 5 tapering days just as a shot in the butt to try to shock the system and see if we get a little better. But for the first time in the past 24, 48 hours, I felt like my old self. And I have exercised, and I've been on my feet more, and I've been doing more around the house. And I've been standing and walking and moving, and I've lifted weights, and it's just felt great. It's just felt great. And I feel comfortable in my own body for the first time since I can remember. And I don't want this to go away, and I know that it's a little window that's going to close, and I'm going to be right back into that pain, but I'm going to make the absolute best of these few weeks that these steroids are going to buy me, and then maybe we'll do more when the time comes. So overall, life is good. Married life is good. I plan to stop spamming you guys about the wedding. I plan to stop making you guys deal with that. One of the best things, though, I wanted to leave you guys with this. Let me talk about Twitch TV real quick for a minute. So as you guys know, I've been streaming video games on Twitch TV, and the way I stream is pretty different from the way other people stream. A lot of people just kind of play the game and talk a little bit, and that's it. I play the game, but I also talk nonstop. It's almost impossible to shut me up. And the way that I talk on Twitch is very different from the way that I talk on YouTube. Not that I'm doing voices and accents. I do those as well, but I'm kind of a douche. I make a lot of weird jokes. I swear a lot. I'm bizarre. And some people will come to Twitch TV and they'll tell me, Boog, just play the game. You know, you'd be one of the leadest, like the best streamers in the world if you just play the game and be you. And I'm like, but this is me. I'm crazy, man. If you ever got to know me in real life, this is what I'm like. I'm doing weird voices all the time and I'm saying poop snacks. You know, it's... It's been a shock. It's been a shock for a lot of people. But if you ever get the opportunity, twitchtv.com/boogie988, you can go check out a lot of my older streams and things along that lines. But the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with was a thank you. I uploaded a video from our wedding, and in that video, I showed my wife off for the first time. And the dress she was in didn't do her as much justice as one would like. She's poofy, you know, and some people had some negative remarks. But absolutely, 99% of the comments were supportive and loving and wonderful and beautiful and fantastic. And I know that you guys love her as much as I do. And it made me feel great. And while we'll probably never put her on YouTube again, that was a one-time experience, I cannot thank you enough for being so kind, for being so supportive, for being so loving of someone who's so important to me. You made me so happy every time I read one of those comments. And every time some douchebag is like, oh, fat, whatever, you guys flagged it and had him deleted, and we blocked him and got him out of it. It was the best. It was the best. Just, we were so afraid of that experience going wrong, and instead it went so right. Thank you for that. So that's pretty much a rambling video for this week, 11 minutes. If you made it all the way to the end of this, I'm pretty surprised, and I really appreciate it. Right now is a good time to be a gamer. So as a keyword this week, I'd like you to use the word game, G-A-M-E. I've got a vlog coming up talking about this too, but I want to know what game you're playing right now, and if you're not playing anything, what are you looking forward to? You playing GTA 5? You playing a bit of Pokemon XY? Are you playing a little bit of indie PC games? What are you doing? Wasting your life on Candy Crush like I am? What are you doing? Tell me, use the word game in your comment below, and I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this 12-minute video. And don't forget to check out the links I'm listing below. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to try to do one more Francis video this weekend. I hope we get it up in time. If not, I'll see you next week.